One of those times where it was 3 a.m. and I couldn't really sleep, but it was a time where I was most vulnerable, most emotional, and I had to write it down. And I wanted to share it with you all today, and it's called My Puzzle. I always thought I was the dirty tissue, the unwanted toy, the stupid book, the lonely wolf. I felt like I wasn't important enough, I wasn't loved enough. But yet, my grandmother always told me, Calista, you're important enough, you're loved enough to be new, wanted, smart, social. Yet I still never believed her. I felt like I was the one who had to make sure other people's pieces of their puzzle were put together when mine wasn't even right. I was the one who had to make sure my friends got home safely and that I was always worrying and being stressed. I was the one who had to make other people's life easier when mine was the hardest. And I was the one who had to reach people's expectation of myself. And I'm tired of being that one that my grandmother told me. Calista, you're gonna have a time where you're gonna glue everyone's puzzle together, even your own. You're gonna have a time when you grow up and realize that your heart is so caring because of the past stress and worriness you've had for others. Calista, you're gonna have a time when you're gonna realize that other people's happiness is gonna be your own. And why do you have to care about what other people think about you? Because all really matters is exceeding in your own expectations of yourself. And she told me, Calista, you're gonna have a time where you're gonna be someone's missing puzzle piece. You're gonna be important enough to be someone's puzzle piece. And yet I beat myself up night after night thinking, how am I that important? How am I that wanted and loved to be in someone's puzzle? Until one day, a teacher asked me what moment I would want to relive. And I said the day my grandmother died. Now, most of you think having a 96-year-old woman die in the room next to yours 3 days after her birthday, would that be a moment you want to relive? That wasn't a moment where you wanted to change anything. It was a moment where you wanted to re-experience what you felt in that moment. And that's what I said. Because I still remember a quite hesitant woman taking me out of class, saying, you need to go home straight after school today. And then the moment the words were spoken, I knew exactly what happened. That was the day my grandmother went out of suffering. And with the waterfall of tears down my cheek and the horrible thoughts in my mind, I knew that my grandmother gave me so many reasons to be alive. That I'm going to be the stupid book, okay? That I'm not going to be able to keep my pieces together with my puzzle. But she told me my job is to find people that will find my stupid book to be smart. To be able to hold my puzzle pieces together when I can't even focus. And that's when it hit me. That I was the missing piece to my grandmother's puzzle. And it's sad to know that I found that out 3 a.m. a couple weeks ago when my grandmother died. And my main message to you all is that you don't have to have some big event or someone to die in order for you to realize that you're important or loved enough, because you should already know that. And even though many of you think that I'm far from completing my puzzle, I'm not even part of anyone's puzzle, my main message to you all today is that you're all important and loved enough, but how? I know that I'm far away from completing my puzzle, but I can definitely tell you now that each and every one of you completing this moment for me, performing in front of all of you, you guys are a piece in my puzzle. Thank you.